Welcome to the New Rugged Order podcast, exclusively on the Hard Knock Digital Culture channel. Now give it up to your host, people, MM2K.
What is up, people? What is up, people? What is up, people? It is your boy MM2K of PNT. Oops. Of Geeks, of Cloud Dosage, and of Hard Knock Digital Culture, here with your co-host Cold Blood Sensei, and we're back again with another NRO podcast. This is the early bird special. Yes, I know we are here at 7 a.m. We warned you yesterday. We warned you last night we would be here. I got some arrangements, some last minute stuff that I got to take care of, so we will not be able to do a show at a normal time, but we definitely did not want to leave you back-to-back weeks without a show. So we are here, and I'm here with Cold Blood. Cold Blood, how are you doing today, man? What's up with you?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm doing great, bro. I got free today.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the women out there.
Yeah, man. Thanks to the National Women's Day, man. You're gonna
Yeah.
No, well, let's not touch that. let's save that for our conspiracy theory shows. You guys got to get ready for that shit. Y'all be sitting there with y'all jaws dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, everybody, we're here. We got a good show, man. We're going to be talking about the Starfield PS5 rumors. We know a lot of people get crotchy itch. Oh, man. Well, you guys still talking about Starfield? Because the fact that the whole slate is likely coming to multiple consoles, competing consoles, is a big story. That officially signals that Xbox is bowing out of a competition that has been the talk of the town for over a decade. Over 2 decades. What am I talking about? So yeah, we're gonna follow this, and like the final death curdle in that realm will be when we see like the likes of Starfield come over. So we're watching that like a hawk. Everybody is. So we're gonna be talking about Starfield, Ghost of Tsushima. To keep it fair and balanced, we're talking about Ghost of Tsushima's port coming to PC. What impact is that having on gaming, and is it the same thing? I'm going to ask Cold Blood about this. Is that the same thing as Starfield as people are trying to make it out to be? And lastly, we got this situation with Dragon's Dogma, where it's coming in at a hot 30 frames per second. Now, to some people on this panel, it's not a problem. To others, it might be a problem for them, but we're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss what the true issues are and what's going on with all that. But before we do that, let's see what our brother Cold Blood's been doing. What you been gaming on? I mean, I think we have a good indication, but you know, based upon
just
what's been streamed on the channel. Yeah, just watch the channel.
You know what I played. What?
How many hours you got into that game, man?
I don't know. Maybe 28.
Yeah, at least
29.
Yes. He got my bro putting in some work, man. He definitely putting some work in on that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and we're going to be talking about that too in a new segment. We got we're going to call it the beginning babble, where we basically just go over just super quick what do you call that, honorary mention titles and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting podcast. But yeah, you got to definitely check out my brother and check out those streams. He is doing a full walkthrough of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and you got it here on MM2K Gaming News. All right. So with that said,
don't forget the giveaway.
Oh yeah. So we're going to get to our beginning stuff, which is, let's talk about the giveaway in the Discord. So we're doing a awesome giveaway in honor of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. My brother Cold Blood again is going to be doing a full walkthrough, and during this walkthrough, which he's already 28 hours in, so you don't have a whole bunch of time left in order to participate. What am I talking about? Well, let me show you on the screen. This is a description of our Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launch giveaway, where we're giving away $70 USD value towards PSN credit in celebration of Final Fantasy VII's launch. In order to be eligible, you got to follow first 2 YouTube channels, which is MM2K Gaming Streams. That's the other stream channel. And then you got to be following here, MM2K Gaming News. Then you got to follow our Discord. After doing those, then simply watch the streams. And during the streams, at some point in time during the streams, a special code will be put out in the chat. Get that code, go to the Discord, right? And go to our giveaways channel. If you don't know where the giveaways channel is, it's actually in this tweet that I have right here. I'm gonna put a copy of the tweet in the chat and in the description. And then you're gonna put that passcode in the giveaways thread, and that's how you fulfill your entry. You can actually get an additional entry if you go and you forward this on social media and provide us that link where you forwarded this on social media, so you can actually get a leg up on everybody else and get 2 entries. So for full details of the raffle, the PSN credit will be raffled off once we get to 50 participants. So we need you to help spread the word. Okay. As I explained cold blood when I was streaming elsewhere yesterday, it's 2024, man. It's a new year. I love giving back. It's not about, we're not sitting here trying to get money to go to a buffet or eat some, what do you call it? Like how we were talking yesterday off air about some of these companies that got their employees eating Szechuan chicken, Szechuan fried right in front of them and stuff like that. We're not trying to do that. We're supporting the platform and we're getting games for you guys to play with you guys on the channel. With that said, we believe in a community atmosphere, a cyclical type atmosphere. So we don't give away shit here just to give it away, for y'all to just run off and there not be any support behind it. Our giveaways are tokens of our appreciation to our supporters. If you support us, either by a donation or not, if you just simply hit the subscribe button and share us, share our shit, we consider you a supporter. Now, of course, for our most entrenched and deep-rooted supporters, you know what I'm saying? We got to say thank you to them because they deserve it. Our biggest kudos and thank yous goes to them. You know what I mean? And we'll show, that's why we have different levels and different tiers of stuff. But a thank you or an appreciation can go in the form of you just retweeting something and you becoming eligible, you know what I'm saying, for a giveaway. All this stuff that we're saying for this giveaway is free. Doesn't cost you a dime. You know what I'm saying? So do it. It'll be for your benefit. Okay. And again, we got to get to 50 people. We want to thank those that have participated so far. We're getting some numbers across the days. But if you want this giveaway to occur faster, I would say give it, actually let people know, spread the word. And in addition to this giveaway, what I'm doing is in 2 random streams, I'm throwing in another $15 each stream. So. And to get access to this $15, you just simply got to be watching the stream. I'm going to hop in there randomly, do a giveaway of whoever's watching. But here's the thing, and I wanted to get Cold Blood's thoughts on this. Because like we've been saying, man, it's a new year. So we got to see some type of feedback before we start giving away shit. I was thinking I'll do the $15 giveaways when we got 15 people in the stream for at least 15 minutes. You think that's a little bit extreme or what?
I mean, for me, oh my God. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. I know I'd be catching you off guard.
that is a joke, really.
Oh, really?
15
Okay.
people.
15, yeah. I'll say at least 15 for 15. And then the first one we'll do 15 for 15. The other 15, we might double it up. So we got to have 15 for 15 in order for y'all to get that $15. And then we'll double it up the next time around. All right. So spread the word. The more that you spread, this is a community. We do community stuff here, man. We were just talking about this yesterday. There's a lot of BS and muck that's happening out there. We like to have fun. We like to, tell jokes and chop each other, what I'm saying, just shoot the shit with each other. But a lot of y'all, and I'm watching y'all, because I got spotters. I got spotters in places y'all don't realize. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the spotters. I'm watching y'all. A lot of y'all like to get out here and try to twist shit, make shit seem like it is what it isn't. I'm not even going to address it any further. I'm just going to say we want to get away from that. We want to create an environment away from that. So because of that, we're giving back to those that support the platform and support the movement. Okay, I get that there's people that just for one view they'll give you a $3,500 PC. that ain't happening here. Okay, all right. That's enough about me babbling. That's the giveaway in the Discord. Also, for honorable mentions, I want to talk about Foamy Friday. So you guys are probably saying, damn it, Moss, you weaseled out of another Foamy Fridays. Yeah, I did, but we're going to make it up. I might do like a Foamy Tuesday and then another Foamy Friday next week. We definitely got to make it up. So maybe during this chat, we can figure out what is it that you guys want to see me play for Foamy Fridays. That's what we'll start doing.
Exactly what they want to see.
I'm gonna put it in the let's see.
Redfall and Foam Stars, brother.
Redfall and Foam Stars. Okay, so we'll put it like this. What is the first game you want to see me play for Foamy Fridays? Let's start a poll.
On Tuesday, you're gonna play Redfall.
What is the first game you want to see me play for Foamy Fridays? Yeah, so we're gonna do so is it Redfall like Cold Blood suggests, or is it going to be phone or no what was it, Peppa Pig? Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig, right.
And then Foam Stars. So we actually got 3 games. We got Redfall, Peppa Pig, and Foam Stars that at some point in time those games are going to be played. But you guys got to let us know which ones you want us to play. All right. We see y'all in the chat. Thank y'all for joining us in the chat. Let me shout y'all out. In order for me to shout y'all out, Peppa Pig. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Y'all would go ahead.
The whole playthrough. You ain't stopping until you beat the game.
Oh, shit. Let me see. Auto show. Hold on. Social. Okay. I see why. Yeah. We got 3 titles already set up. And all we need you to do is, again, let us know which one is first. So, okay. Let's do this. That'll be crazy. So, okay, and then we do something like this. And now we can see everybody's comments, so we can put them live on the screen. There we go. Okay. So we got Sean L in the house. He says, "How you doing? It's 7 a.m. Moss. I know. We went live because I'm not going to be after like 9 p.m. Then I got to run out of here and run somewhere, and I'm going to be gone for the rest of the day pretty much. So we didn't want to skip out and not have 2 shows back to back. So we're doing it early. It's like 1 in the afternoon where Cold Blood is at. So this is perfect timing for him. And plus he's off for Women's Day. You know what I'm saying? he gonna go watch some Lifetime Network and go check out some Oprah all day. Good morning, brothers. Our homie Juice in the house. He says, "Make Aerith great again." Morning, Juice.
Fuck no. Hell no. Aerith is the enemy.
Split roasted Saturday and Sunday. Aerith is the enemy. Oh man. He says, no way can nobody take the spotlight from Tifa.
Exactly.
Yeah, Saturdays and Sundays are gonna be hard for me. That's where you're likely gonna get participation from Cold Blood when he's available. The Saturdays and Sundays are gonna be hard. If anything, on Saturdays and Sundays, you might, or the bulk of our what do you call it? Our member content will release, if not live. But yeah, Saturdays and Sundays, yeah, you look, a grandfather of 5 with 5 kids. Yeah, my weekends are toast. It's
Moss. Is this stream even going?
Yeah, on my end it is.
Because for me, it's buffering on both my phone and my PC.
For real? Is it buffering for y'all? Let me know if it's buffering for y'all.
Okay, now it goes.
Buffering for y'all.
Now it buffers again.
Huh? Is it? Let us know in the chat. Is it buffering for y'all? Nope. It's fine for me. Okay. Nope.
Okay. I take it back then.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. And do us a huge favor. We got 7 people watching. Hit them like button. Hit those like buttons. Google Poll. Good to see you, my good friend. Have you entered our giveaway? Here, let me do this. I'm gonna put the link to the giveaway and all the explanations into our giveaway. Enter our final FF7 Rebirth PSN credit giveaway. And the way I explained it is, even if you don't have PSN, it might be a great gift for somebody that you know. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say, oh, I don't have PSN, so it ain't gonna do nothing for me. It might be a great gift for somebody that you know. And if you're supporting us, why not? You know, ollie oxen free. Okay, so that is our intro. I want to do something called Beginning Babble. This is a new. This is like a new segment for us. Matter of fact, we'll call it segment 0. No. We'll call it segment 1. It's where we're going to talk about honorable mention stuff that does not make our main topic sections. Oh, why is my keyboard cutting up today? Golly. All right. So there we go. Beginning Babble. We got a couple of topics that are worth mentioning, but in rapid fire form. First, let's talk about the Xbox Partner Showcase. Cold Blood and I covered it this week. We watched it. Did a live reaction to it. I mean, it was all right. It's okay, to see some games, some multiplayer games. Out of the 12 games, I think that were shown, 3 or 4 of them held some interest with me. Okay, whatever, but I see people like, oh man, this is 10 out of 10, 20 out of 20. And surprisingly, I'm seeing people say that, that normally wouldn't say that about a PlayStation, an Xbox product. I'm always confused by the reactions to these showcases. Cold Blood, what did you think about the show, and what do you think about this reaction that it's like a smash hit 10 out of a 10?
I really didn't see nobody talk about it. Most of them said, was there a show today? I think the fucking Xbox fans didn't even know there was a show. So it was so irrelevant to them. Yeah. Because in the end, most of it is multiplayer, bruh. Yeah. Who do you help with this, really? With this showcase? Who did you help with this? The publisher and PlayStation, and maybe Switch, if there's a game for the Switch. Yeah. you did not help Xbox at all with that. What Xbox needs right now is real exclusives, and they just don't get them, bro.
Yeah. I maybe it's my timeline, because it is filled with former Xbox zealots who either abandoned ship like me a while ago or are like coping right now. But I did see some I'm following a lot of, it's kind of like balancing out with PlayStation gamers, because, I'm trying to find out what's up with the platform. And I know there's people that are way more in depth of what's going on than I am on the platform. And I was surprised to see some PlayStation people excited about it, but yeah, I'm with you, man. It was like a non-starter. Most people didn't even know it was going on. People were filming other shit. they ignored it. And I did notice that, but when people went to go watch it after the fact, I don't know if people are just trying to be like celebratory towards Xbox, and they're like, look, the battle is over, so why be mean to them? Let's just be nice. I don't know. But I always find, like, Cold Blood, you and I, we kind of come down in the same place, at least when it comes to the showcases. And I'm always surprised, like when I go back to Twitter or something like that. That Xbox show, yeah, that Indiana Jones, that looked like quadruple A. That looked like a quadruple A game. Whoa! I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Okay, whatever. If you like it, I love it. But okay, so that's our thoughts on that. Definitely check out our reaction if you want more. If you want more in depth, real time, because we're not capping. It's like we're giving you our reception to it real time. Check out that podcast from earlier this week. Final Fantasy sales in Japan. For some reason, Cold Blood, game sales don't matter in Europe, but now they matter again in Japan. Final Fantasy sales in Japan for its first week are down 20% versus Final Fantasy VII remaster sales. And people are using this as fanboy fodder. But when you look at the top 10 launches on PlayStation 5 in Japan, Final Fantasy Rebirth is number 2. Cold Blood, what do you think? What do you make about this noise that's being made about Final Fantasy VII, quote unquote, being a flop in Japan?
Well, what I'm always preaching is wait and see first.
Yeah.
You got the numbers of one fucking country.
Mm-hmm.
And this country that doesn't even have that many PlayStations anyway.
Yeah.
There's like 5 million of them there. So hey, it's kind of well, if they sold 200,000 or something, how many percent is that?
Exactly.
Of the install base?
Yeah, Jesus.
It's the normal percentage of if you take the whole thing.
It's a normal attach rate that you're seeing globally. Yep.
So right now you have no narrative. If it comes out that this game does not even sell 3 million in a month or something, okay, that's gonna be worrying then.
Exactly.
But the Japan numbers, never use them.
Yeah,
they are useless to the whole picture.
I see the Japan numbers just being used because I think people know that. Excuse me. I think people know that the game isn't a flop, but it's their way to try to make a flop story where there isn't one, like they did with Final Fantasy 16. And they're going to pick somewhere. In Japan, numbers were released first, so therefore they're going to pick on Japan. Do I think that the numbers are less than Final Fantasy VII Remake? Of course they are. When Final Fantasy VII Remake was released, there was like over 100 PlayStation 4s out there. There's half the PlayStation 5s out. So a 20% decrease versus instead of it being a 50% decrease is crazy, because that means that it has a 30% higher attach rate. Oh, yeah. Y'all don't know how to do math, do you? If there were 50% less PlayStation 5s than there are PlayStation 4s when Final Fantasy VII Remake was launched, and it's only down 20%, that means it has a higher attach rate. That's phenomenal. So in other words, if there were as many PlayStation 5s as there were PlayStation 4s when this released, it would have sold more. I mean, everything that Cold Blood said is first and foremost. The PlayStation 5, look, in Japan, the Switch rules. The Switch owns in Japan. So there hardly are any PlayStation 5s over there. And there are no Xboxes. Like Xbox, they sell one as a DVD every 3 months. So like, but in comparison to the Switch, there's way more PlayStation 5s in Japan. I think out of the last 18 months, the PlayStation 5 outsold the Switch maybe 1 month. I could be wrong, but that's how much Switch dominates over there. So, yeah, it's a nothing burger right now. Like Cold Blood said, if we go a month and there's like less than 3 million sales, okay, then maybe we got a story. But I always say that to say this. Remember how PlayStation says that they use exclusives. They operate knowing that they could have up to a 60% failure rate. And they're okay. Well, they were okay with that. They might be tightening that up to make it more like a 40% failure rate. But they're okay with the higher margin failure rate as long as it beefs up the catalog and brings people to the console. And that's been a winning strategy. They are kicking ass in these major markets with that strategy. So every single game, what y'all fraudulently do is y'all look and say how many PlayStations are out there. There's 50 million of them, and there's only 7 million games sold. That's a failure. That's bullshit. Everybody that owns a PlayStation doesn't buy the same game. Like there's people that like different genres. The fact of the matter is, if you hit 7 million or more on a AAA game, then you're more likely to see positive numbers. And secondly, even if you don't hit those margins, PlayStation looks at it as in, we've beefed up our lineup. Our lineup looks flossy. We're going to have at least 4 games that are going to hit well, and out of that 4, 2 are going to pay and make it worth the while for the other 8. You know what I'm saying? So it's a strategy they've been doing. They detailed it in 2014. I highly suggest y'all go read the article and stop with this woe is me.
What we also have to mention, Moss, is when Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, that was right in the middle of fucking Corona just starting.
Yeah, that's a great point.
People just sitting their asses at home. Mm-hmm. Have nothing to do. Of course, a remake is gonna sell way more in a shorter period of time. Mm-hmm. It's a no-brainer because right now people are either waiting because they can't, because they got work or whatever. They just can't literally and wait for a vacation or something.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing mostly with games.
Yep.
Because I have no motivation normally to game on a weekdays. And, okay, now I have to because I'm streaming it. But normally, bro, a game will sell way more when it goes down in price.
Yeah.
And most people are just waiting right now, probably.
I see an interesting comment. I see an interesting comment in here, and I want to address this.
And Japan, bro, in Japan, they got no time there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah.
And right now, in the middle of March, yeah, that's not a good month, really. The best month is when they got Golden Week or something over there. That's when they buy a lot of games and play and shit.
Play them a lot and shit like that. Yeah, I think,
or maybe Christmas time.
I think those are all great points in particular about the COVID. You know what I mean? Like you have those factors in there. So the fact that it's only 20% less, that's crazy to me. I want to read this comment again from Google Post. He says, I used to be a big fan, but they got too big in the head with PlayStation and what do you say? They got too big in the head. Oh shoot, I just missed this comment. They got too big in the head and played dirty. I'm done with Sony, so I will be happy when they fold. Oh God. Go.
This is the perfect example of a bot just reciting every single narrative that was ever created. Gen started. Look at the whole chat. It's just a one-to-one recital of everything Paris, Destin, and all the motherfuckers said.
Yeah, go. We love you, bro. Thank you for coming through, but you indoctrinated, bro. And how can I say that? I was there at the very beginning of Xbox. There. OG fan, me and Cold Blood, go back and forth and laugh and crack on each other about my affinity for Xbox back then. There was no bigger Xbox fan than I was. I got thrown out of the chat boards over in GameSpot. Oh, I'm notorious over there. Go look up MOS 2000, bro. Over at the game, I'm like if you talk to somebody over there, one of the moderators, they might have a heart attack hearing my name. I used to get them mugs. Hell, bro. That's just a bunch of rhetoric that you're talking about. A bunch of rhetoric that I know from doing YouTube content all the way back from 2017 that spread amongst these podcasters and all that other stuff. Let me ask you this question. Do you think it's bigger head for a company to exert itself with confidence and have confidence in its product, or a company to lie to you year after year? Yeah, this is coming. Wait till we show you what we didn't show you. Yeah, we're going to add VR. Oh, we're not adding VR. Oh, this is going to be the world's most powerful console. Oh, it's about the tools. Them lying to you year after year. What's a bigger problem? A company that stands firm and confident in its product and continues to give you quality product, or a company that's been promising you quality product for about 11 years and have yet to give it to you? And they keep lying to you. They keep saying things like the most important RPG of our generation in Starfield, which was a bold-faced lie. So yeah, you got to get indoctrinated, bro. It got to be about the games. Like here, we favor PlayStation 5 as a console, but I mainly game with GFN. Cold Blood, he'll get in some gaming natively on PC. You know what I'm saying? And then when we got to give PlayStation shit, we give PlayStation shit. I saw your comment about Xbox not doing good, but talking about Sony got too big-headed. No, it's not that Sony got big-headed. Xbox got desperate, bro. So they had to make their games for the street. They had to put them day and date in Game Pass because nobody wanted to play their games. And guess what? It still didn't work. I think I got the narrative backwards. PlayStation knows that their stuff is. It's like if you go to it's like if me and you Google was to walk into Ruth Chris Steakhouse and say, you know what? Fuck this place, man. And we start flipping over tables and shit. And they're like, why are y'all acting up? Y'all motherfuckers is so cocky and big-headed. Where's y'all dollar menu at? What? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll go to McDonald's and I'll get a dollar menu. I'll get like a shake. I'll get some fries, 99 cents. Look at the sign, buddy. Ruth Chris Steakhouse. We got Wagyu beef that's over $3,000 because we ice freeze it and age it and get the enzymes all together. Like, this ain't McDonald's, bro. You're getting quality here. We ain't got no damn dollar menu, man. Your ass, our ice, each cube is more than $1. What are you talking? So you can't be mad at PlayStation because they have a quality product and they market it like a luxury item, because that's what it is. And they're winning because of that strategy. Xbox tried to play Salvation Army with you and they lost. So now they got to do something else. You can't be mad at PlayStation. Appreciate the quality, because really, when you focus on quality, if Xbox would have done that, they didn't have to have the same swag as PlayStation. If Xbox would have focused on quality instead of being budget, then they probably would have been better in this arena. Would they have won? Probably not, but they would have had a better footing in this race, and we would have got better games because of it. So yeah, I'm not mad at PlayStation for their swag. Are they perfect? Hell no, absolutely not. There are some things that they did that I thought was like just disconnected and stuff like that. We talk about that all the time. But do I think no, that whole narrative, like Cold Blood was saying, that's a bot narrative, bro. From these bot podcasts, man, you got to separate yourself from them. You know what I'm saying? Come here and get the truth. But shout out to you. I appreciate your comment. He says, welcome to Remake Station. Yeah, that's, you know what? That was one that I did want to put out there in the ethos. So here's the thing, Go. First, you bots will go out there and say, well, PlayStation's margins are low, which I don't even understand how margins operate, right? Y'all don't even understand what that means. Like, margins are no threat to the existence of the business, but y'all running around saying that. Y'all have no idea what margins mean. If y'all understood what margins mean and who they affect, then y'all would realize that y'all sound like pinky in the air elitists, like you got investments in this company. So that's number one. Number two, I'll give y'all that. Y'all want to talk about the margins? Fine. When Tataki got out there and said that we're looking at more ways to be a little bit more aggressive on PC and increase our margins, this is part of what he was talking about. And we hinted at this here, that y'all wanted it to be day and date PC to make excuse for what Xbox is doing. Even though day and date PC, even if that was the thing, is not the same as putting your stuff on. But we'll talk about that later. What they're doing is they're raising their margins. They're doing this for investors. There are a lot more people that, unlike you, Go, that is not indoctrinated, they see the light and they're like, as far as AAA genre defining content, Xbox are liars. We're out of here. We're going to PlayStation. And they're going to PlayStation. And the United States now, PlayStation is tracking higher than they did last gen. That's sick. That just tells you how bad people are abandoning Xbox, because Xbox is in the US, that's the only place that Xbox can be competitive. And now PlayStation is tracking higher than the PlayStation 4. So people are abandoning PlayStation. They're going to they're abandoning Xbox. They're going to PlayStation. And there's games that they've never played before. So PlayStation is like, we could increase our margins by just remastering, which is very low. It is very low resources and higher margins. The numbers speak for themselves when it comes to remasters. Is the typical hardcore PlayStation 5 gamer going to grab up these remasters? No, they're designed for the new coming gamers that have abandoned Xbox. Here goes some more PlayStation greatness. They're still whipping out their great games. I'm going to tell you like this. I don't give a shit what Xbox drops right now. Even if PlayStation, and I know this is just me, which I wouldn't be happy if PlayStation were to do this. Not at all. They would get shredded by us. But if PlayStation did not drop any more exclusives this year, I feel like it's better than the dog shit we getting from Xbox. Hellblade, a $40 game that's the same ilk of the last game. What was the purpose of Xbox buying them? You were supposed to add more meat and potatoes to that game. Indiana Jones looked like it was made on Unity. And Avowed, oh my God. Like, I hope they got more in the basket. You know what I'm saying? With Final Fantasy VII Remake, we got Rise of Ronin coming out. People are eyeballing that because of Dragon Dogma, and some news we're going to talk about that. Grand Blue Fantasy, Helldivers 2. Like, come on, bro. Like, you got to just put down the flag. You know, you can still give Colt a super chat every now and then, and you know, still show your support over there. But you gotta let it go, bro. You gotta let it go. But shout out to you anyway.
I can easily destroy his narrative about the remake station.
Go ahead, bro.
You bots, you bought Black Ops 2. More than you bought your fucking actual new IPs. That shit is in the top 10 all the damn time.
Thank you. That's crazy.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about remake station?
Exactly.
You are the ones that hyping up a Gears remake.
Yep. Yeah.
Man.
Now I don't mean to pick on Google. Google, we just keep it real. Yeah, I'm saying I'm a recovering Xbot. I'm a former Xbot. So your heart. This is not two diehard PlayStation does no wrong podcasters. Nah, this isn't that show. We favor PlayStation in that lane, but I'm a former Xbox enthusiast myself. The aforementioned Porter Rock. I came in the game battling him. Most of your favorite Xbox podcasters, I podcasted with them. They've been on my show. I've been on theirs. You know what I'm saying? I get Next Gen 720 brought me on the scene. I was part of Xbox Beastfire. Did a couple of appearances on BGST, bro. I was there. I'm letting you know it's over. It's a wrap. Say your condolences and move on. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and we ain't got to drag down PlayStation because of it. We gonna watch them with a skeptical eye and make sure they stay on top of that quality. But we ain't gonna cap. We ain't gonna cap, like, you know, both them and Xbox are on the same downward trajectory when it comes to this lane. No, bro, it's bullpucky. Juice says at Ghost also hype up all the old games they could play on Game Pass. Yeah. Exactly. We ain't gonna do that, bro. But I appreciate it, man. You know what? Y'all in these goddamn stars, y'all killing me, bro. He's an Xbox, so Sony do remakes all while hyping Gears Collection remake. All right, y'all. With that said, no, we appreciate it. We love y'all. Hey, go. Don't. I hope you ain't run away, man. I hope you ain't crying like DJ Pooh on Friday. Oh, that was my grandmommy's chain. I hope you ain't running away like that. I hope you still in the chat, bro. When we see people that are indoctrinated, that are brainwashed, we just gotta shake you up a little bit. But you know, welcome to the podcast. All right, with that said, let's get on with the show. Let's go to our first topic, which is Starfield rumors. Yeah, we're talking about them. Why are we talking about them? Because again, like I said at the beginning of the show, this represents the games that Xbox paid what, $8 billion for, because this game couldn't be exclusive to PlayStation, but it got to be exclusive to us. And this is what, again, we talk about companies with a big head. Xbox told you that the purchase of Bethesda was about exclusive content to Game Pass. Now, a little over a year only from that statement, Hi-Fi Rush is now on PlayStation. I mean, you can't make this shit up, B. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, go. You gotta wake you. But I was stop referring. But you know, you can't make this up, bro. Cold blood. They saying PlayStation's cocky, but Xbox just told them a little over a year ago, we bought Bethesda for $8 billion for exclusive content to Game Pass, and Hi-Fi Rush is already on PlayStation, bro. Now, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a chef that's like, you know, a little standoffish? Hey, do you want some crumbled cheese with that? But everything he's bringing to you is fire. You're like, oh shit, this is great. Would you rather have that, or you know, a friendly ass motherfucker, but he's picking in the friendly waiter, but he's picking in his nose? You know, there's bacteria all over his apron and shit. The food that he's bringing to you got mold on it. What would you rather have? I'd rather have somebody that's confident about what they doing. Ain't rude. They just confident. Yes, this is the finest goat milk that this cheese has been expunged from. I don't give a fuck. You know, that's what makes you feel good. Go ahead and pronounce it that way. What is it sponged from? Go ahead, do your thing. I want someone that is serving me exclusively. Exactly. Yeah. This is our specific goat cheese.
And he's serving me the good shit exclusive.
And this is, we've made.
I mean, we can have the dog shit exclusively, but nobody wants that.
We made this on our farm. Salute the cheese. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, if that makes you feel good about yourself, go ahead and do that, man. You know, posing, hey, bud, how you doing? Like looking like Chris Farley and shit, you know, just prancing back and forth, got doo-doo stains all of, you know, shit. Oh, no. Y'all kill me with that, bro. Y'all kill me with that. I want somebody that's confident. Y'all can't be that nervous of confidence. Xbox is selling you all this. You know what? I'm about to get into the whole conspiracy stuff. Let me stop. Let's move on. they get me started, cold blood. Anyway, Starfield rumors. Yeah. So the slate may be the biggest indication that the slate is coming, which for Microsoft Gaming is not a problem. If they realize the lane that they belong in, fine. But I just think it's funny that people are trying to drag down PlayStation with it. So here goes the story. The leaker who correctly predicted that Ghost of Tsushima PC port has suggested Starfield is coming to PlayStation 5 in 2024. However, there's conflicting information. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Jez Gordon, put something out that said that the game wasn't in development yet or something like that. It isn't happening yet, but we can talk about that when we think about that. Starfield's launch, mentioning late in 2024 release, the situation remains unclear, with the original leaker backtracking on her claims about Starfield coming to PlayStation 5. So we'll see. Cold Blood, how confident are you of this supposed leaker's info about Starfield?
Actually, I'd rather have Xbox Era confirm that before some fucking random ass Twitter account confirms it. Because he could also be just, okay, maybe he's an acquaintance of some of these motherfuckers. We don't know. But right now, don't believe nothing he says. Yeah. It's too early. Way too early.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that Starfield is coming to PlayStation, yes. But not this year.
Yeah. I think more people are leaning towards it's coming, but coming this soon, we doubt it. Here's what I think about the rumors. I think that this guy is connected to someone, or gal, we don't know. I think this person is connected to somebody that does wholesale work for these companies, like might be connected to a marketing firm or something like that. And this Starfield news is something that was brought up in a marketing meeting. Like Xbox is saying, hey, look, man, you know, let's start talking about Starfield, and let's start talking about, you know, the possibility of trying to release it this year. Like, what does that look like? And I think this person has some connections to somebody at a marketing firm, and then they just passed them that information and they ran with it. But just because you're having conversations doesn't mean that where the conversation starts is where the product ends, for one. And then for two, it doesn't mean that it's going to even happen. So I'm with Cold Blood there. But let's play devil's advocate though. Let's just say, because there's this running narrative, Cold Blood, that, oh, we're begging for Starfield to be on PlayStation, like you and I haven't played it, right? Like most people that are talking about this haven't played this game already on PC.
Oh, no. If people think I'm begging for PlayStation to get this game, nah. I said from the beginning I'm going to play it on PC.
Yeah,
that shit is a PC game to me. Yeah. Nothing else.
I agree. It's a playground. Yeah, it's one of those playground titles more than like a full-fledged AAA experience to game of the generation. And I think those playground type of games, they do better and they belong more on PC. So I'm with you 1,000%. But how
it's
about
cool for those? No, look, it's cool for those that only got a console and no PC at all.
Mm-hmm.
For them, that's very good, I guess. They're getting the game at some point.
Yeah.
But for me, Starfield is a game that you have to mod. You just have to mod it to have any semblance of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever Bethesda was thinking Starfield is, it's not that.
Yeah.
Bro, legit, they had so much bullshit in this game that only mods could fix.
Yeah. Yeah. Like even when it launched, bro.
Yeah,
even when it launched.
No, but also loading screens. I wish someone could mod them out, but I don't think that is happening.
Oh man, yeah. How well do you think it would do on PlayStation 5 though?
Well, it's an old game by this point then.
Yeah.
When it releases, so it's gonna be less sales than it would have been at launch, because now a lot of people know it's fucking dog shit.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, if you wanted this game to sell, you had to have a day and date on everything.
Mm-hmm. And here's why I don't think it's coming this year. Pete Hines has been very vocal in him wishing that it was coming to PlayStation, and him saying, you know, we're sorry PlayStation fans and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Pete left early this year or late 2023. And there seemed to be no deviation from his previous statements and his feelings about that. He's even liked stuff on social media where people talked about his frustrations with Xbox. I think it's no secret. I don't think in order for a Starfield port to be coming this year, I think before Pete left, there had to have been a PlayStation 5 dev kit there, and that game being worked on last year.
Well, we know they got a PlayStation 5 dev kit because they made a Doom version of it.
Yeah. I do think that that game. Yeah. I do think that there were games being worked on, but I don't think Starfield was slated yet. Like, and that probably pissed Pete off even more because he knew internally that, oh shit, they're going to start putting games on PlayStation 5 and they still ain't entertaining a PlayStation 5 port. Y'all got to remember that Bethesda did not have a good rapport with Xbox for years. They used to talk shit on Xbox. I mean, not Xbox, PlayStation. They didn't have a good rapport with PlayStation. They used to talk shit on PlayStation for years. And that all changed with the PlayStation 4. When the PlayStation 4 was being developed, PlayStation did I think the most brilliant thing that anybody could do. Instead of trying to shun away the people that criticized it, they went to those people and said, if we were to make a console, what would it be able to do for you? And they listened, and you got to PlayStation 4. And look, I ended up becoming a fucking believer. I would have, in a million years, you could have never thought that I would be advocating for a PlayStation console. You know what I'm saying? The smartest thing that they've ever done, in my opinion, over there. And then they started building a rapport with Bethesda. Games started becoming timed exclusive over there. And then there was rumors that Starfield was going to be the same thing, right? And then when Deathloop won Game of the Year and started winning awards, whatever it won in certain game award show, them motherfuckers at Arcane got on stage and said the insight, and I'm paraphrasing, but The insight that we got working hand in hand with PlayStation was more than we could ever appreciate. It was so valuable. They showed us some things in development. This is already a veteran studio with veteran developers. So that relationship was really getting like solid. So if I'm Pete Hines and I'm building this rapport with PlayStation and they're helping our developers be better, and that gets yanked away because we submitted to this deal, this buyout, and they promised us, they lied and said, yeah, well, this is not to make anything exclusive. Then they changed their mind. Then I see dev kits, like Cold Blood was saying, coming over for games. And like, oh, okay, so they're making Doom and Hi-Fi Rush. But what about our biggest game right now, Starfield? No, we're not doing that. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. So I don't think it's coming I'm with Cold Blood. I don't think it's coming in 2024. I think you're likely to see it in 2025. Because look, one of two things. Number one, if this game was coming in 2024, I don't think that there's going to be a parallel development with its new DLC, and they're going to launch it simultaneously on PlayStation. I think that would be disastrous for Xbox, and even Xbox knows that. So they're going to release the DLC. They're going to see how it works on PC and Xbox, and then in 2025 they'll bring it over to PlayStation, maybe for a reduced price. Maybe you'll get the DLC in the game for like $60. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, but I'm with Cold Blood there. If Starfield does come, and I don't think it's coming this year, but whenever it comes, once it comes, because I do think it's coming, let's fast forward to next year. What is your message to the diehards who refuse to believe, like the day that it launches on PlayStation 5? What is Cold Blood saying to those diehards that were like, oh, you got to get an Xbox? But what are you saying to them?
Wait, you got to get an Xbox for what?
No. I was saying any of the diehards that were like, with Hi-Fi Rush, you got to get an Xbox. That's the only way you're going to play it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those Mensa candidates, the moment that Starfield launches on PlayStation, what are you saying to those people?
Hell no. I ain't buying no fucking Xbox for nothing.
Or what is your overall message to them?
No, I'm gonna tell them exactly what they've been telling PlayStation people. Just wait for the port on PC.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say the same thing though. I'm just gonna wait for the port on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And it's over. I will never in my life have an Xbox in my room. Hell no.
Yeah.
They showed me they cannot make games exclusives to their platform and take advantage of this fucking platform.
Yeah. That's the crazy part. Like, at least games when they launch on PlayStation, you can argue and say, look, man, that game landed in a better state on PlayStation. Like, it took them a whole year to get it right on PC. No, that's not the case on Xbox. That's sad. That the premier way to play Xbox games is not its own proprietary hardware. Like, and don't get me wrong, I get it. If you got a 4090 PC with a 14th generation i9 in it and shit, I'm not talking about you got 128 gigs of RAM. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about these standard PCs. Like, that can just run Starfield at 1440p 60. That's better than what you're getting on Xbox. To me, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Wow. So, And a prime example was what Ratchet and Clank. Remember that last year, Cold Blood, when people were like, you didn't need the SSD. No, you didn't need the SSD to play it, but to play it the same way that you can play it on PlayStation 5. Oh, you're not doing that off a mechanical drive. And people expose themselves in trying to show that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, K Mega 405 pounds did that. He really exposed himself as an idiot. You're moving the goalpost now. I can't play the game. Nah, buddy, you cannot play the game like this. Hell no. You waiting like 50 seconds for Ratchet to even move an inch?
Yeah,
nah,
to move a foot. Yeah. That is, oh man, yeah. They people, they were making a fool out of themselves with that one, and that got shut up real quick. And then come to find out that they were misquoting the dude from Insomniac that was talking about the SSD. He was saying it was better. You know, I think he said it was better than what we could do before. So he never said that, you know, you couldn't play the game. You know, it's crazy. But again, it's like there's that diehard breed that's over there that only exists now because they're not competing. This is what you got to understand, that they've been dissolved to or resigned to. They can no longer say Xbox is doing this better than PlayStation. They really couldn't say it for a long time, but they at least they felt like they could like spin stuff and give you the illusion of that's what's happening. Now they can't even give you the illusion. So now they're just negative Nancy sitting in the corner, just going, PlayStation is only number one by 50 million consoles when last month it was 55 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just trying to find any narrative where they can poke a hole in the PlayStation's dominance without being able to boost up their own platform. Like they're not boost. They can't boost up Xbox at all. It's all PlayStation, and Xbox is killing it. They're not, because they're out of that battle. Like, you can go look at the ponies and say the ponies keep talking about Xbox and got Xbox in their mouth, fine. But while they got Xbox in their mouth, they doing what Cold Blood is doing a full walkthrough of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. What are the bots doing? They're going on podcasts and saying that who does it help that they can't play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Helldivers? It's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are not on the same level. Okay. So yeah, interesting stuff.
What I noticed now. Is there even one Xbox channel out there that isn't a fucking lunatic? I cannot remember a single Xbox fan that was a lunatic about this platform at some point.
Oh yeah, you're talking about being like Xbox or die, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now they can't talk about it because Cold Blood. That goes back to what we've always been saying. A lot of these people, see, a lot of them, like Geek to Sneak. Shout out to Geek. Yeah, we're starting early, bro. Thanks to my brother Cold Blood keeping me in check. My wife had something come up at the last minute, so I hit up Cold Blood. Me and Cold Blood's rapping. I'm like, bro, we're not going to do a show today. He was like, the fuck, we ain't doing the show. He said, get your ass up at 7 in the morning. He said, no, we can't have back-to-back show. It's bad enough we're not doing Foamy Friday, so y'all can laugh at me. But we're going to do a Foamy Tuesday, and then we're going to do a Foamy Friday. And then that's what that poll is for. What is the first game we're going to play for our pseudo Foamy Friday / Foamy Tuesday? But that's why we're so early today, is because I got an engagement after this. It's going to take up the rest of my day. But Cold Blood, that's what we've been talking about, bro, with the PlayStation. Like, they're not like Geek to Sneak, where Geek to Sneak just authentically likes Xbox. It's more like they want to hate on PlayStation. And I know this because I was in those circles, man. I know this. It's not that y'all love PlayStation. It's not that y'all love Xbox. Y'all hate PlayStation. So even though Xbox now is showing you that they're totally against the things that you personally were advocating for, and I'm talking about those people that are in these circles, not a geek to sneak, but someone that, you know, the diehard fanboy that was like embedded in a console war. Now that Xbox is showing you they were just using you as a place marker until they found something more lucrative, and now that they found it with all this ABK stuff, now they're going to pivot and go more third party than anything. Y'all ain't saying, oh, shame on you, Xbox. You're saying, you're acting like it's not happening, or you're making excuses. Well, the whole industry's going this way, right? Meanwhile, we playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth over here. We're playing Helldivers 2 over here. We're playing Grand Blue Fantasy. We're about to play Rise of the Ronin, thanks to y'all and y'all support. Oh yeah, also, don't forget, thanks to y'all support, we are now about to get, well, we'll see. Yeah, but we're trying to find a co-op game that Cold Blood and I can play regularly, like how me and him was playing Remnant 2. And thanks to y'all support, now we have the means to do that. So we want to say Rise of the Ronin, but we're not sure, because we here we're a little bit more cautious. We're gonna wait and see how that game fares. We're not gonna waste our money, you know what I'm saying, or waste your kind contributions on something that we know we're like, oh, this is dog shit. We're not gonna play this. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks to me, right?
Yeah, thanks to Coldplay. He had to make sure. Yeah, I was like, oh, he was, you know, I was gonna pull the trigger and pre-order. He's like, no, we need to wait. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna do that. We don't want y'all to contribute what you contributed and it go to waste, because if something's dog shit, unless it's like a Foamy Friday and we're doing it for fun, we're not playing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not that type of channel. We're not playing it. If it's dog shit, it's dog shit, right? And PlayStation ain't got no return policy like Stadia. With the moment you download that motherfucker, it's yours.
Actually, you can, and before you, I think, download it or actually start playing it, you can still refund
I think it has to be before you download it. Because what I had mistakenly bought Assassin's Creed Valhalla on PlayStation 5. I was just looking at it and seeing what the price is, and it actually went through, and I'm like, fuck. And I tried, and I tried to return it before I even downloaded it, and they were like, no. They're like, no. So I don't know. Maybe it depends, you know. But yeah, we're gonna see. But thank y'all for the super chats, for the super stickers. Shout out to Doriega. Doriega hit us up on Cash App last night. I wanted to thank you, Doriega, for hitting us up on Cash App. Yeah, he hit us up on Cash App.
Man,
shout out to Doriega.
You need a list going somewhere where we can see all the contributions.
Exactly. Bro. Yeah, that's what I'm working on this weekend. So I'm gonna be knee deep in YouTube videos trying to figure that shit out and seeing what I can produce. I'm gonna have the bulk of it done over the weekend. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some fun, complicated stuff, but we're gonna figure it out. And so pretty soon, trust me, everything is. We're gonna have announcements of everything everywhere. Streamlabs usually automatically does this stuff for you, but Streamlabs OBS is trash, and so we had to go to regular OBS. So now I got to figure out a way to code this myself. So just bear with me. But yeah, the like, at least for those of you that have donated, we will have your donations, your leaderboards and shit like that available somewhere. And then we're gonna set things up for when we have our memberships. There's a ticker tape. That part's easy. A ticker tape for our members. And then when you guys hit us up on Cash App and PayPal or whatever, we're gonna have that too. But yeah, if you want to contribute, again, they don't go in our pocket. These go to games and shit to help support the platform. If you want to contribute and help us pick a wacky ass game for Foamy Fridays, or just play a game, try out a game that you would like us to try out, we can't guarantee that we're gonna play the motherfucker all the way through, but at least we'll try it out. Go ahead and donate, give us your suggestions, and we'll take it from there. We appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. I mean, we've been unadulterated with so much support since we were able to activate those options. So we want to thank you again, and thank you, Doriega, for your support.
Geek says, better yet, just create a membership.
Yeah, when we get our membership rolling, you'll be the first to know, brother. Because it's gonna be good. We got some plans jumbling around. So shout out to KC in the chat. What's up, KC? Good to see you, good brother. All right, so we're done with that. Let's go to Ghost on PC. Let's be fair, Cold Blood. Ghost of Tsushima on PC. So here's the story. Ghost of Tsushima, originally a PlayStation exclusive, is officially launching on PC via Steam and Epic Game Store on May 16th, 2024. The PC release includes the director's cut of the game, featuring additional content like Iki Island expansion in a multiplayer mode called Legends. The port is handled by Nixxes Software, which a lot of people love Nixxes for the ports that they do of PlayStation games to PC.
I don't.
Oh shit! What have they done? What have they done? Oh, you're just saying fuck it, going to PC period.
Yeah.
Oh, not necessarily for the quality of the port. So Cold Blood, damn, that's a perfect segue to my first question for your ass. Cold Blood. But no. I'm gonna ask you the second question first. How concerned are you about future PlayStation 5 games arriving day and date on PC? Do you think that's the future of PlayStation?
Cloud streaming, yes. Cloud streaming is coming day and date soon.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. But actual ports on PC, at the absolute minimum 1 year.
Okay. So
unless it's a live service game, because live service games, they all go there.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that makes sense to me. Yeah. I
Which
totally
is cool as long as the fucking games don't suffer on PlayStation for it.
Yeah. Yep. Totally agree. I was in a camp. Remember earlier, and I remember just as early as last year, me and you would go back and forth before we started doing the shows live together. You'd be in the chat and shit, and I'd be like, you guys are crazy. You guys are boneheads for not wanting the games to come day and date to PC. And then I had to be educated. Number one, there is a bunch of PC people that would get all creamy knuckled and buy those games. And it would be more sales, but more sales doesn't necessarily mean more profit. What do I mean? If you start putting your games day and date on PC, hardcore gamers like ASRock are going to say, what's my fucking purpose for owning a PlayStation? Like, I'm not talking about fanatics that like kiss and hug their PlayStation at night. I'm talking about hardcore gamers that just happen to like PlayStation because they feel like they have the best games. A hardcore gamer like a ASRock or Cold Blood, who has given me this example over and over again, they are going to say, why do I own a PlayStation? And then they're going to rather, because they don't mind spending money, they're going to go buy a PC. That's probably 5% of the user base. So y'all listen to that and y'all say, well, fuck it, it's only 5%. Who cares? But here's the problem. Shout out to Nib, who was relaying this data. He shows that from 2016 onward, that Xbox's growth in profits and revenue was the slowest out of the big three. And he surmised it to this. 2016 is when Xbox started going full head on with day and date on PC. So what happens? When you do that, your hardcore goes to PC because they're like, why the fuck would I have an Xbox? When they go to PC, when you're thinking only about your first party games as a platform maker, those gamers are now not just buying your first party games on PC, they're now buying their third party games on PC, meaning you're no longer getting a cut of that revenue. Then that's all the DLC. You're no longer getting a cut of that revenue. Then the games that are yours that are being bought on PC, now you got to split that 70-30 with the store holders. And ever since Xbox has jumped in day and date on that kick, they may have seen more sales grow, but they've seen their revenues slow down more considerably than everybody else. And I think PlayStation is cognizant of that. Nintendo's definitely cognizant of that. How hard would it be for a fucking Nintendo game to go on PC? They're not entertaining it. Neither is PlayStation. I don't think that they're going to do day and date outside of live service games because it makes sense there. But if you put your whole slate day and date on PC, you're losing that hardcore base. And that, even though it's only 5% of your consumer base, that 5% spends more money per person than the average gamer. Like the average gamer only buys 2 games a year. That fucking 5%, they're buying 2 games a month. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't believe that. I think what's going to happen is you're going to see them be more aggressive on the number of games that they bring to PC. But I'm with Cold Blood. I still think it's going to be a year after the fact. So those are just our thoughts. We'll see how it pans out. And I'm with Cold Blood. He brought up another great point. Cloud. Even if they go day and date in cloud, you still got to buy them from the PlayStation Store. So they're not losing anything. It's just available in the cloud. So that's understandable that day and date they move to cloud. But that doesn't mean, that just means that you don't need to sell of a console. They'll miss out on that sell of the console, but they're only making like maybe this generation, it might be even less. They're only making like $50 a pop on each console, and it might be even less this gen. So that's not going to be the end of the world for them if they move to the cloud, because everybody's not going to jump on the cloud. If you saw my cloud stream yesterday on Cloud Doses Streams, shameless plug, go check it out. Horizon Forbidden West looks great. You can hardly distinguish it from the native version. That new PlayStation 5 cloud is phenomenal, but with the cloud, there are hiccups. I guess there was a hiccup on the server and it kept frame skipping. Your diehard PlayStation gamer is not going to tolerate that. So cloud still has a long way to go, but at least if they do day and date on cloud when the time is right, they still get all the revenues from the software like they do if you're buying it on the PlayStation. So next question, Cold Blood. Does porting to PC hold the same weight regarding exclusivity as porting to a competing console? And what I mean by this is you have a lot of zealots out there that are saying, look at PlayStation, they're porting to PC, but they want to talk about Starfield coming to PlayStation 5. Like, are they the same to you?
Well, it doesn't matter where it goes day and date. If it does go day and date, I'm done with PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
No matter the damn platform at that point.
Yeah.
Because PC is gonna get everything then. Okay, maybe not Nintendo games, but
yeah.
You get your PlayStation, your Xbox games all in one platform.
Exactly.
At a better quality.
Yep. Yeah. So you'll see hardcore. Yeah, you will see that 5% of the user base flock over. Yeah, the average gamer isn't going to do it. But let's just say if PlayStation keeps it where it's a year after the fact, but they're more aggressive. It's not day and date.
They're bringing that shit after you on Xbox?
No, I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
No. If PlayStation still is doing it a year after release on the console, but let's just say more games are coming over a year after the fact. Like it's a guarantee that if a game releases on PlayStation a year after the fact it releases on PC.
For me, that is unfortunately not enough time passed. Because then I would still have a PS5 now, but with the PS6, I would just wait a year. I don't care.
Oh, you would wait the year? Holy crap! Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't see everybody playing Helldivers. Well, no, I'm sorry, that's not a good example. I couldn't see everybody playing Final Fantasy Rebirth, for instance, and be like,
oh yeah, I would have a lot of pain, but I would wait.
So it is the same to you? I don't think it's the same to me. I don't think it's the same to me. I think if you're putting it on a competing console, it's telling me that you don't want to compete with the console anymore. Now you may be that hardcore gamer of that 5% margin that's going to go over in and out again. If it's day and date, I think would go over. But I don't think it's the same. I think it's one is indicative of, you know what, you don't even want to battle these other consoles anymore. So I'm putting my shit on your other consoles. I've seen a couple of diehard Xbots say no, like, stop capping, y'all. This isn't putting Starfield on PlayStation 5 is not the same as a PlayStation 5 game coming to PC after the fact. I agree with me personally. I agree with that. So, but we'll see how all this pans out. How no, I already answered that question. Last question about this. What do you think about PlayStation gamers? You probably already answered this. What do you think about the PlayStation gamers upset about this because they only want PlayStation games on PlayStation? Is your belief never on PC? Like, what is your thoughts to this whole PlayStation porting the PC thing?
Well, let's just say I have no problem with those games going there, but give them time first. Like Ghost of Tsushima 4 years later, whatever. I don't care no more. That is that is way in the past now. But dude, like Horizon coming over after only 2 years, that to me is saying we are not very happy with the sales. That's why we put it on there to just get some more what is called to get the money back from the development. I don't know what you call that, return of invest.
To recoup. Yeah.
To recoup some money and have some profits in the end. That's what it's telling me, that the game did not sell well. That's why it's going to PC, and I don't like that.
I don't know. I mean, didn't they release some launch numbers, and the entire series did like 30 million. I think it sold well. I think it was the opposite reason. They're like, holy shit, this thing is selling well on PlayStation. What if we put it on PC? Like they used Horizon.
I mean, Horizon 1, I have no problem with Horizon 1 going there. It came when 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's 4 years.
So what is it? So for you, 4 years is
4 years is absolutely optimal, because at that point it's half of a generation already done. And the game had enough time to breathe and get the sales it needed. And then after those 4 years, your port on PC is gonna be better anyway. Think about it. If they had more time to port it over, it's not gonna be as fucked up as Last of Us Remake was.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I think it was a fair statement. I mean, we'll see what they do. we'll see how aggressive they are, but I think at the very least it's not going to be day and date PC to where you're hearing a lot of the rhetoric that you're hearing out there. Oh, this is day and date.
Never talking absolutes, boss.
Yeah.
Never.
I don't think it. I don't know, but I have my serious doubts that they're going to do. Just because the numbers just won't. And we're already seeing this play out. Like, yeah, to that point, do we know if some goof nut is going to get in a high position on Sony that has no idea of anything and just going to throw caution to the wind and say, you know what, screw it, let's try it. Yeah, you never know, but I have my serious. If I was a betting man, I would bet on my serious doubts being that they're going to do day and date with all the releases on PC. At least at this point, I'd seriously doubt it. But with that said, I think it's a great discussion. Again, like we said, we don't cap here. We're not going to sit there and say, "Oh no, it's okay, it's all right." Well, Cold Blood, he lets you know that he's not going to agree with every direction they move in. His standard is it got to be 4 years. 4 years to him is a reasonable enough time for him to feel like he's getting his value of owning the PlayStation 5, or he'll just,
Wait. I'm gonna say that for AAA games from Sony.
Mm-hmm.
But games like, I don't know, a fucking Gravity Rush or something. Yeah. If they make a game like this, bro, I would not even care if they put it after a year on the PC. Even with Returnal, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Returnal is it's supposed to be AAA, but it's not. Let's be honest.
I don't. Yeah.
It is not AAA. So yeah, games like that, go ahead. 1 year, 2 years, I have no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, if you put a God of War Ragnarok after only 2 years on PC, bruh, I'm gonna be hella pissed.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I think a year for me is my concerns are what are the margins that don't affect the average hardcore gamer, so you don't lose that revenue and get yourself in a quandary like Xbox has, according to the data. Yeah, well, and when is too soon, regardless of all that, when is too soon for you to re-release it on PC after your console launch, because then you got to divert resources to support the PC version. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a year, maybe 2 is good. I'm cool with a year, between a year or 2. Anything less than a year does concern me. I know at one point in time I was like, 6 months is cool, but now that's because there's patches and DLC and shit that comes out, and if I'm sitting there worrying about the PC port within that first year, that's going to be diverted from what you do on the console, and the games do best on console. That's your bread and butter. That's how you perform your best. So I just for the sake of it being everywhere, like, I'm cool with the cloud. I'm cool day and date with the cloud. I don't care about that shit. Me personally, I don't give a fuck. Because you're basically still putting it on the PlayStation Store. You're still putting it on your infrastructure. And you're just making it you're making it more accessible that way. So that's not going to fuck with.
Boss, what I say is, fuck around and find out. Let them do it. Go ahead. Put some of those games day and date on PC. Because you gotta find out very fast that those
you are.
5%,
oh yeah. And I think
those
they know
5%.
That.
That are gonna leave PlayStation. Are your fucking buyers of these games?
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Yeah. Okay. The fucking. Football idiots and the Call of Duty idiots, they're not gonna care. But those that care about the exclusives, they're going to PC, bro. They're gonna say, fuck y'all. I played it shit at 4K 60 though.
Geek the Sneak fucking with you in the chat. He said Ragnarok coming to PC next year.
I'm sure it does, and I'm gonna be pissed as hell.
I think between a year or 2 years, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with day and date releases on cloud. When the cloud infrastructure gets, sound, if, under its new, the PlayStation 5 streaming build. But yeah, day and date on PC or on PC less than a year for your AAA games. That to me, unless it's a service game, I'm not. That's just too much of a risk. You know what I'm saying? So
Dreams is still the only game I think should have been day and date with PC.
Okay, yeah, because it's like a game
because
builder.
that game would have benefited from as much players as fucking possible.
Well, a game builder like that, yeah, that should have been, yeah, because game builders are better on PC. Like, you could have very easily built it on PC and just port it over to, you know what I'm saying? Like, there should be a license that is like cross play between PC and for Dreams. And then you can code it on PC and then port your levels and shit over to PlayStation. Yeah, I agree with you there. I think that's.
Well, I see the challenge in that there's just not enough memory on the PlayStation than it is on PC. Mm-hmm. So some games wouldn't even work like that.
Yeah.
On Dreams.
Yeah, I mean
I see the challenge.
You would put that into the parameters though. You would say, this the way this game is being built, you would have a warning. The way this game, this game will not run stable, or you have a stable checker. This game will not be stable, will not run stably on the PlayStation platform if ported there. You know what I mean? So, was there ever a PC port for Dreams?
They had it in planning, but they canceled it for whatever reason.
Yeah, I think that would have helped. He said, "Bring them all in 1 year." Nah. I'm
geek. Like I said, fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I'm concerned with this. See, here's where I think in the exclusivity conversation people are missing. They think they don't understand parallel development and what that means and how that stretches you thin. There's a lot of places that make multi-plat games. They do parallel development and they do come up with some great titles here and there. But there's a reason why PlayStation has the best games. There's a reason why people feel like Nintendo have the best games. Their games dominate the Game of the Year discussion every year. Whether they win or not, they dominate every year. There's a reason for that. When you don't incorporate parallel development and stretch your resources thin, you focus on quality. And that's why I'm like, my concern is giving the developers breathing room to focus on the best game that they can build, even if it is for a singular platform. Then B, after you said and done and everything is done and your initial DLC is done, then you can concentrate on partnering with somebody or then doing a port. And the question for me is, how long do you give a developer for that? I'm saying in some cases, the soonest is no less than a year. In some cases, it might even be 2 years. I'm okay with 2 years personally. I don't feel the threat of the worth of my PlayStation is ahead after 2 years. My concern is just the level of quality. You know what I'm saying? So, because I know personally,
it's without saying that the quality is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
If they're gonna do it multiplat.
It's going to be horrible. We got an example of that, y'all. I'm not trying to be mean towards Xbox, but there's a reason that their games just don't land, because they've made it more about access and value than they did quality. They abandoned quality, and their games just don't land. So, all right, great discussion there. Again, like I said, we're not capping for nobody here. Like Cold Blood said, fuck around and find out. And stop fucking with him, geek. Stop messing with this man about his PlayStation games coming to PC. All right, our last topic before we get out of here is Dragon Dogma 2. 30 frames per second. Oh, dear Lord. I think we're going to have a great discussion around this one.
A great example of why multiplat development is dog shit.
Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree. Absolutely. Like everything is maybe we should do the show 7 a.m. every Friday. Everything is falling into place, subject after subject. According to a March 2024 interview with Game Informer, the game director of Dragon's Dogma has stated that the game will run at an uncapped frame rate and aim for 30 frames per second on Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. The game will also have one visual mode and will not have multiple graphic modes on console. And then here goes the story right here via WCCF Tech. And a lot of people are not happy about this. Personally, do I think that this game is going to suffer heavily because of it? I don't think so, but I think it's going to do less well than it would with 60, because let's be honest, still, I don't think most gamers care too much about 60 frames over 30, but a lot do, and enough negative press can spill over. Like for instance, a lot of people are just sheep. So if they're sitting there on social media watching YouTube videos a lot and all this other stuff, like, you'd be surprised at the rate that these young dudes are just engulfed in social media. I hired these young dudes yesterday because my business partner had to have surgery, and so I hired 2 of them yesterday and was training them. And just I kind of know these young guys, and just talking to them and their references to social media are just, they live on the internet. And they're impressionable. So anything that they see on social media, they get indoctrinated through that. It's like our homie Gogo listening to Coda, whoever the hell he listening to, telling them lines. But yeah, if enough negative press is out there about this 30 over 60 frames, I could see some young people being like, oh yeah, well 60 frames is the cool thing, so I'm not buying this game. But I don't think it. I think this game is still going to be a success. With that being said, now it's time for my final questions for Cold Blood. Cold Blood, you personally, are you still getting this game day and date on console?
Well, if we get Rise of the Ronin, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you be getting it day and date anywhere?
Like I said, if we get Rise of the Ronin on the same fucking release date,
yeah,
no.
No. Okay.
Because I'm first gonna play Rise of the Ronin then,
and then deal with Dragon's Dogma. Okay. All right. Okay, that's cool. That's yeah. And I think that's an important factor, that Rise of the Ronin, and people were looking at Rise of the Ronin and they were like, oh, this is so stupid that you guys are launching on the same day as Dragon's Dogma. I don't think they're going to steal the thunder from Dragon's Dogma 2, but I think they can capitalize now on people upset that the game is only going to be 30 frames. I think they're really going to capitalize on that. We kind of talked about this off air yesterday, but I want to bring this on air because I think it was an interesting conversation. What do you think about games like Dragon's Dogma charging $70 but not having a performance mode? What are your thoughts on that?
Unacceptable, really.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing about $70 is, yeah, we need more time now to optimize those games, to run at the FPS, have all the bells and whistles with the SSD and all that bullshit, yeah. And then they come out with a fucking not even locked 30 FPS mode. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. I saw a video. The fucking game was dropping under 30 FPS. Like, how? Yeah. How is a $70 game dropping under that? Yeah. I mean, I get it if it was just 30 FPS and maybe it goes up to 40, yeah? It can go higher, okay. It's still shit, but hey, at least you know you're not dropping to an unplayable frame rate.
Yeah.
But goddamn, bro. I mean, the game doesn't even look all that fucking graphically impressive to even warrant a 30 FPS mode.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Like, we saw more impressive games running at 60.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mean in the gameplay. Yeah, gameplay is completely different. I mean only visually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gameplay could be the absolute best fucking RPG ever made. I'm not saying that.
Yep.
What I'm saying is just the visuals don't warrant a fucking 30 FPS mode that isn't even locked.
Yep. Uncapped 30. Like, who does that? Who is
the Japanese do?
Yeah, and I think the Japanese developers are having issues with performance mode. They're having issues with performance this generation. Not all of them. Like we're seeing in the Resident Evil remakes and stuff. Maybe it's because they're remakes or whatever.
Like, how the fuck is Resident Evil from the same publisher running flawlessly at 60, but this shit can't? Like, come on, bro, something ain't right there.
Yeah, there's issues happening, but I don't understand, man. Like, I'm with you 100% that you can't. When you charge that $70 price, you're not only charging because you have graphically stunning appearances and it's a big AAA game, but then you're also charging for an experience, you know, a AAA experience. I don't think you can have a AAA experience this generation without supplying a performance mode. I don't think if your game launches without a performance mode, I don't think you should be charging $70. I think that's a $60 experience. When I look at a game like Horizon Forbidden West, that's open world too. That's fucking cross-gen. And it looks better. And its performance mode is like, wow, perfectimo. And I look at this dog shit that's coming out now that they don't, Gotham Knights, fucking Redfall, and y'all can't do 60 frames per second. but y'all want to put $70 or charge full AAA price for those games. Yeah, it's you know, if you can't do it, you can't do it. If you're not that talented, then you're not that talented. But you find new talent, whatever. But I don't think you should be charging $70 for games that.
Can we talk about T. Harris's comment?
Well, he said Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 17 as well. Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth as well. Final Fantasy Rebirth in performance mode looks unacceptable. What are your thoughts on that, Cold Blood?
I said it in the first stream, the first few minutes of it. When I started the game, I said, don't ask me about shit when it comes to the performance mode, because I know it looks dog shit. And I refuse to play it in performance mode. Mm-hmm. But I also say Final Fantasy VII is not that game where you need 60 FPS. Mm-hmm. In Final Fantasy 16, yes.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated it. Yeah. That the performance mode was trash on it.
Yeah.
But with Rebirth, I mean, it's still an action game. Yeah. But you also have a lot of thinking time, and it's much more slower in comparison. Mm-hmm. Much more methodical, let's just say. So it doesn't bother me that much that I play it at 30.
Yeah. I don't think it's bad if the performance mode is subpar. I mean, it does leave a stain, but I'm curious about the $70 price tag. That's my thing. It's like you're telling me at $70 that I'm now releasing all the bells and whistles for a next gen experience. Like, yeah, of course the performance mode isn't going to be as crisp as the quality mode, but it still shouldn't be trash. So I'm even skeptical if you do have a performance mode and it's dog shit, should you be charging $70? I'm skeptical about that. But I definitively, in a case like Dragon's Dogma, Gotham Knights, Starfield, Redfall, if you don't even launch with a performance mode, I don't think there's an argument. I don't think there's a question. It's not even up for debate, in my opinion. I don't think you could put a $70 price tag. Should you be in those cases for Final Fantasy 7 and 16? I think there's a healthy debate around that, but I don't think there's no debate on not launching with one. You know, stick with that's different to me.
No,
that is
no. The option is there, so I'm not even gonna say it's not worth the $70.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think it's a healthy debate, but I'm not as concerned.
You have to realize there are compromises to make on console when it comes to 60 FPS.
Yeah.
And these compromises are going to be very different for every single developer. Mm-hmm. Because some games prefer to have more GPU power, some are more CPU power bound. And I think in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's case, it's probably more the CPU that is holding the game back.
Yeah. Now I'm with T. Harris on this one, though. He says they went open world with Rebirth, but Horizon Forbidden West is open world across. I do think it's unacceptable.
Okay, T. Harris, look. Was the performance mode great at launch on Horizon Forbidden West? Because in my opinion, it was absolute ass at launch.
See, that I don't know.
The anti-aliasing was fucked up. It was not working right. All the shimmering everywhere. It looked horrible, bro. Nah, I mean, yes, you get a point that Horizon Forbidden West looks much better than Rebirth, sure. Fucking no game this generation looks better, in my opinion. But you gotta also think about it this way. How long did it take Guerrilla to to fix the 60 FPS mode. Because it was not immediately after launch.
How long do you think how long would you say it took them?
I can't remember, but it was longer than a month at least.
Okay. Now, in contrast, I will say the Final Fantasy 16, I think still after launch, people are still complaining about that performance mode. I mean, I don't know because I don't have the game. I think people are saying that it's still trash. It took them a while to address Forspoken performance mode, where now Forspoken's performance mode is better. There's still some room for it to get better. I think the argument behind that is, look, you're making this game exclusive. So even if Horizon Forbidden West did launch crappy, we could, like you said, there's compromises you gotta make. But if PlayStation can get that shit up.
Okay, wait, TRS, this 40 FPS mode did not come at launch.
What 40 for Horizon Forbidden West?
Yeah, the 40 FPS in 120 Hz mode. It did not come at launch.
Yeah, I know that didn't
with
come
VRR.
Yeah, no, definitely. No. It did not. No. See, I think shit
that they fixed afterwards, I don't count, bro.
Yeah, T. I think it's worthy. I would say I wouldn't count it, but you can't compare Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in this launch window to Horizon Forbidden West in their launch window, because like Cold Blood is saying, they both were fucked up. But what you can do is say, okay, Horizon Forbidden West, it took them this long to fix it. It took them a month. Okay, I'll give you 6 months, Square Enix. You know what I'm saying? To be able to fix this shit. Like, you should be able to fix this in 6 months. Yeah, I think that's a worthy debate. But yeah, I know for a fact. Yeah, I think T. Harris is like me. Like, T. Harris, you haven't experienced the game day and date like I didn't experience. I experienced the game like several months after launch and shit, when none of this stuff was a problem. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't, and that's why I always defer to Cold Blood on that one, because I don't know, because I didn't play that launch. He did. But I know for a fact in reading the headlines that the VRR and that shit, yeah, that wasn't available at launch, not at all. So yeah, I'm just looking at it and saying, if we got Horizon Forbidden West that can that can at least come out with a performance mode, and then they can ultimately in a month work it out to where it's as gorgeous and awesome as it is now, I'm okay with at launch you having some problems, you working out the kinks. But I think within 6 months' time, those kinks should be worked out, and I think that is worth bringing up, even with Final Fantasy. I think it's worth the discussion. I just don't think it's worth discussing if you don't even launch with a performance mode. I think those are two different conversations. They're conversations worth having. One is a debate, one isn't a debate. You know what I'm saying? One isn't a debate. You know what I mean? He said for Rebirth performance mode almost was like a classic art style. Yeah, I get that, but according to Cold Blood and to many, Horizon Forbidden West was the same.
Well, not the same. I mean, the art style was still the same that you would get in the quality mode. It's just, it looked way worse than the quality mode.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even say the art style really changed that much, if you would be honest. Yeah, maybe Cloud's face is a little bit fucked up. Sure.
Yeah, but I would definitely defer to Cold Blood on that one. And I think we're making a mistake in comparing the two. Okay, all right. We're running down on the hour. I just want to get your last thoughts on this, Cold Blood. What do you think about games not launching with 60 frames per second? Do you think it's lazy development or just the hardware? Issues with the hardware?
It all depends.
Mm-hmm.
Like Flight Simulator, for example.
Yeah.
That shit, you ain't running that at 60 FPS on a console without big ass compromises.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, there is gonna be games where unfortunately it's gonna be 30 FPS no matter what, because it's just a console. All you get is 300 watts of power supply. What do you expect from a console at that point?
Yep.
Some PCs can even run those games at 60.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. You look at a comparable PC.
No, be critical that there's not a 60 FPS mode, but be reasonable about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because some games, like Dragon's Dogma, for example, hell yeah, criticize them as much as you can, because Capcom is just running away with your money at that point, without delivering the whole thing.
Yeah. They're beating you
but like I said, like Microsoft Flight Simulator, that is the best example I can give right now. Games like that, hell no. You ain't running that at 60. You barely can run it with a 4080 at a good FPS without DLSS. So yeah, I'd say nah. Lazy development. It comes down to what does the game look like first.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, how big is the team? That is also a fact in my opinion. Because if a team of fucking 30 people make a game like Dragon's Dogma, I would get why there's only one FPS option. Yep. They just won't have the time to optimize it for a 60 FPS mode. But not with Capcom now. They got no excuse, bro. I'm sorry. No excuse whatsoever. Not after delivering us all the Resident Evil games.
Cold Blood, that was, if you heard that ding, and I was just awarded another 15 minutes. So I have 15 minutes before I have to get out of here.
Let's talk about something else then.
What I was going to say is, well, first and foremost, were you going to stream directly after this, or you going to take a break after we wrap up here?
Well, maybe only 10 minutes, and then I can stream immediately.
Okay. Well, if you want to, while we're talking, filling up these extra minutes that my wife graciously gave me, and she said she'll drive, and she's a faster driver than me. How about you start up the stream, and then I can start working my magic behind the scenes, and we can do that thing. So just start it up on like how we normally do, and then I can get that rolling.
G. Harris, the problem with delaying everything until supposed PS5 Pro comes out is they have schedules, bro. Mm-hmm. When they have shit to release. Like, you can't just say, oh, the new console is coming out, we're just gonna let them wait for 2 years now. Yeah. That ain't happening, bro.
Nope. No, I totally agree.
And this PS5 Pro is not gonna be no, I know it's a joke. I just explained why it wouldn't work. Like, when the PS5 Pro comes out, it's not gonna be the majority of consoles anyway. So don't expect every single developer to take full advantage of this, whatever the fuck this is gonna be. We saw that with the PS4 Pro. They did not really take advantage of that shit. Same goes with the One X. Nobody took advantage of the fucking 6 teraflops beast.
You can watch.
Same with the 12 teraflops beast. Nobody takes advantage of that dog shit either.
So for those of you that are not aware, we are streaming on Kick too. Shout out to the couple of people that are over there. Thank you very much. We appreciate your support. And there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Like, there's links and shit that, as far as if you guys want to super chat over on Kick, in case you're watching, that I got to add over there. Unfortunately, Nightbot doesn't work with you guys, and I got to figure something else out. when it comes to Kick. But yeah, thank you for watching over on Kick. And if you guys want to support us, you can simply just go to HNDC .site/tip. So I'm gonna put that in the Kick chat right now. Go to HNDC .site/tip to support platform and give a super chat over there. You can do that over there, and what'll happen is your comment will appear on the screen still over there. So yeah, feel free to do that. All right, so yeah, you can check us out on Twitch. I mean, check us out on Kick if you like Kick as a platform. If not, you could stay here. But we're just trying to, do more things. Like we're looking at TikTok if the US doesn't ban it. If the US doesn't ban TikTok here, we'll be streaming the TikTok too. You know what I mean? But anything you guys want to talk about? Or another thing too is you guys are killing it in the chat, and we love your participation and keeping each other, engaged while we're there. It's a lot for us to manage. Like Cold Blood and I will pick out comments when we can. We definitely will. But we may miss some comments. And during the lifetime of the show, like I was awarded additional 15 minutes. Normally it would have wrapped up by now. But if you want to guarantee, if you got a comment that you're trying to make and we missed it and you want to guarantee, feel free to hit that super chat button, and we'll definitely read your comment. We'll stop in the middle of what we're doing and we'll read your comment, just so you're aware. But let's see here. What else we got here in the chat? Yeah, T-Harris. No, Cold Blood ain't. You'll find out with Cold Blood that his name is just that. He's one of the most cool collective mofos you're gonna meet out here. To us that aren't familiar with someone talking sternly, you may think he's upset. He's not. He's not mad. He's not upset. He just talks stern. There's a lot of people that take that the wrong way, and trust me, he's not losing his shit over an opinion. He's stern about what he says. That's all, but he knows it's a joke. Let's see what else we got here. He says, what was the last time you heard an Xbox channel talk about games? Says Juice.
Well, right now, since their fucking games go over to PlayStation, now they're talking about them.
Yeah. The thing that like tickles me funny is we're talking about Starfield again. Yeah, like do you realize that every single time an Xbox game goes to PlayStation, it's going to be brought up? And the biggest signal that it's the full slate will be Starfield. Because right before launch, Xbox positioned itself to make Starfield seem like it was now going to be its flagship title. Not Halo anymore, Starfield. So absolutely, if rumors come up, it's going to resurface. Don't get mad at the content creators. Shit, you guys are out here making content on PlayStation profit margins in the yen in Japan. Like, stop. Y'all sitting there making content over there and y'all don't even understand what you're talking about. So fuck yeah, someone's going to make a comment about PlayStation getting your new flagship title. Like, come on now, let's be real. Let's be real. Don't act all fancy pantsy about this. Let me see. Okay, so I see Cold Blood is live right now. What am I trying? I'm trying to get your other stream up.
No, but you still got time, right? So talk.
Oh yeah, we got time. No, yeah. I'm just setting this up right now. So yeah, what else we got? He says, and the Starfield going to PlayStation 5 is more about taking they bitch than it is about a quality bitch because they game is dog shit. Yeah, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that do y'all really think that Starfield, even if it does come to PlayStation, do you think it'll do well on the platform? I know we talked about it here, but I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, if it's coming with all that DLC and shit, as long as the game, I don't know if it'll do well at $70. I'll put it like that.
Look in the DMs and show the video on stream.
Okay, hold on one second.
It's on the topic right now.
Hold on one second. Okay, let me go. What? Why is that there? I'm sorry, that could be part of the problem. How we getting? All right, listen, let me go to the DMs. Let me pull this out. Let me see what we got here. What my brother got here for me. Oh, man. All right, let's put this on the stream. And let me silence the music. Silence the music. Let's unmute the desktop. Oh, the desktop is already unmuted. Y'all weren't hearing an echo with the music, were you? I hope not. Okay, here we go.
Sea of Thieves is setting sail for PlayStation 5. And as well as our standard edition of the game, there are 2 more incredible editions to choose from. The deluxe edition includes a selection of stunning ocean crawler cosmetics, the collector's thunderous fury figurehead and sail.
We don't see it on stream, bro.
The shrouded ghost hunter.
Oh, y'all can't. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. My bad. I messed that up. I gotta start from the beginning. This shit is hilarious, bro. I'm sorry. All right, let's do it. I'm sorry.
Sea of Thieves is setting sail for PlayStation 5. And as well as our standard edition of the game, there are 2 more incredible editions to choose from. The deluxe edition includes a selection of stunning ocean crawler cosmetics, the collector's thunderous fury figurehead and sails, and the shrouded ghost hunter blunderbuss. You'll also get 10,000 gold coins to splash out in the Outpost stores. The Premium Edition includes everything from the Deluxe Edition, plus the Dark Warsmith ship set, the Dark Warsmith costume, and the Diabolical Dog Pet. Purchasing any edition of Sea of Thieves also grants you access to a magnificent bounty of digital goodies, including the Athena's Fortune audiobook, the latest Sea of Thieves original soundtrack, and the Rough Guide to Sea of Thieves ebook. And for those PlayStation 5 pirates eager to get out on the waves, there are boatloads of pre-order bonuses. Pre-order any edition of Sea of Thieves and you'll get the Ruby Viper weapon set, the Scarlet Storm Parakeet, and 2 Parakeet outfits. Not only that, but you'll also guarantee your access to the PlayStation 5 closed beta. And if you pre-order the Premium Edition, you'll also get the Season 12 Plunder Pass and 5 days early access to the full game. So what are you waiting for? Set a course for adventure and pre-order Sea of Thieves for PlayStation 5 today.
Wow. Damn, they went all out for that one, bro. Oh, Lee. Jeez, hot Jiminy Crickets. Man, I think that's the longest Xbox promo I've ever seen in my life.
Right?
Holy shit. Holy shit.
And wait, was there a single Xbox logo somewhere? in the whole trailer?
No. Like if you look at the frame, hold on, let me go back to the frame. If you look at the frame that's up right now, it says PlayStation Family Mart, PlayStation 5 logo, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 logo, PS4, PlayStation Shapes logo, and Play has no limits or registered trademarks of Sony Interactive Entertainment. There is no reference, bruh. There's none. Hey, yo, you know what kills me? They put more production value in this promo for PlayStation 5 than they did their partner showcase for Xbox. They had an AI bot MC the. Oh shit! I can't breathe, bro. They had an AI bot MC the Xbox partner showcase. These motherfuckers went to Hollywood for this promo. They got Morgan Freeman, John Travolta. Oh man, they was Marlon Brando and shit. Oh man, I'm crying. Hey yo. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Was the Xbox logo at the beginning of the trailer? I
don't think so. Let's look. Oh man, I'm dying, bro. Oh shit.
They got an AI bot for that.
You should have showed me that. Oh man, we going through, man. I don't see. Oh my god. Let's watch it again. That shit was funny, bro. We gotta watch that again. Oh man. Oh wow.
No, there was only a PS5 logo in the beginning.
As well as our standard edition of the game, there are two more incredible editions to choose from.
Man.
The deluxe edition includes a selection of stunning ocean crawler cosmetics.
They got Martin Scorsese to direct this and shit.
Fury figure-headed seals and the shrouded ghost hunter blunderbuss. You'll also get 10,000 gold coins to splash out in the Outpost stores. The premium edition includes everything from the deluxe edition, plus the Dark Warsmith ship set, the Dark Warsmith costume, and the diabolical dog pet. Purchasing any edition of Sea of Thieves also grants you access
to get used to it that the Xbox games are getting better promotion on PlayStation than they do on their own.
Oh my god. What do they think about you? Here's what they think about you.
5 pirates eager to get out on the waves. There are boatloads of pre-order bonuses.
They're actually talking about selling the game to you.
And you'll get the Ruby Viper
not renting it to you.
Scarlet Storm
That is the fucking difference here.
Oh god.
Not only that, but you'll also guarantee your access to the PlayStation 5 closed beta. And if you pre-order the premium edition, you'll also get the season 12
I have no interest in the game itself, but it's hella funny just to see this trailer.
It is, bro.
Set a course for adventure.
Just a year ago, these bots would not even imagine this happening.
Here's what they think about you. Oh my god.
Games in this podcast range from E to M.
Hello and welcome to the official.
Oh, that.
Oh no! That is the Xbox logo. I saw it now.
No.
I saw it now.
No, that was that's another stream. That was another stream starting. That's
wait. No. No.
Where did you see an Xbox logo?
No, go back to the other trailer.
Yeah. No, there wasn't none. What you saw was the beginning of a new No.
Wait. Yeah, that it is.
Hello and welcome
just
to the
saw it.
official Xbox podcast, the only podcast coming.
It's very small on the bottom.
Pre-order Sea of Thieves for PlayStation 5 today.
I see Rare. Oh, no. There it goes. Yeah, Xbox Game Studios. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Oh, man.
It's there, okay, but it's not as a big ass splash screen like the PlayStation 5 logo is.
Inside the walls here.
And it's hidden in the middle of all the other bullshit.
Spotify, podcast, any place you listen to a podcast. I personally.
I'm dead, bro.
It's good. It's great. We've got a full crew of
man.
Sony said you want your shit on our platform.
I didn't even notice that.
We don't want your games to be even remotely associated with your fucking platform.
Exactly. Oh man.
It's really great to see.
But that's what you get if you're number one.
Yeah.
You have to say on how everything is done. Even the fucking marketing.
Yep. Absolutely. Oh, that's funny. All right, so we're getting ready for this stream. Let me see. Open file location. Okay, that is episode 8 live. Oh no, that's the wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy that here. Got to go here. Get rid of this right here. Put that right there. Flip that over like so. Got the homegirl Tifa here. Right. And now we got to change this to number 8. We're good. So let's download that. See, 8 live. Yes. And now I can add this to the stream. The one that's live right now. No, that's not the one. This is the one that's live. Change that. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Back. And gotta copy this from over here. At there. And lastly, last but definitely not least, copy the description, and we're going to be going live, y'all. We're going to be going live, and Cold Blood's going to be playing some Final Fantasy in a few moments, but let's see. We'll be playing it in a few moments. It's going to take like a 10-minute break, but it'll carry you over. All right. So you're going to take a 10-minute break first, right? Cold Blood, before you go live?
Yeah, doing it right now.
Oh, you're about to go live right now?
No, I said I'm doing the break right now.
Oh, you're doing the break right now. Oh, okay. All right. So he's taking the break right now. I got to go. So, but I'll be able to make it public whenever you want me to make it public. So just let me know when you're ready for it to go public.
Okay.
And save that right here. All right, cool. So we're saving that. All that information is there. I will make it public while you're ready. Let me go over here. Share that. Shareable link. We got that. Good. Oh man, awesome. Now, will it let me, while I'm in here, edit this, because I want this to transition directly over to redirect. Yes. Yes. Say yes. All right, don't let me redirect. All right, so we are doing Cold Blood is doing a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth stream, doing a full walkthrough. Again, we got the link to the giveaway here in the embedded in the chat, so definitely check that out to see how you can enter. There's also a link in the description and all that good stuff, and enjoy some great gaming courtesy of Cold Blood, and we will see you guys later. But until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.